I would love for them to put different faces. And
that's a plus.
Put more about our culture.
Right. What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we are back with another American reaction.
Yeah.
We're super excited about this video, guys. We just realized that it's been a while since we reacted to something like this.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. I was like, I feel surprised that this one finally popped back up in the queue. I'm happy for it.
Right. So if you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Banknotes are objects that pass through our hands every day, but they're so much more than just pieces of paper or plastic. In many ways, they're a country's business card, telling you all about the nation's culture and history, neatly summarised in a colourful and accessible format. Take the Malaysian Ringgit as an example, self-described as distinctively Malaysian. Now, I'll be honest, Malaysia is a country I know embarrassingly little about. I've passed through its airport a couple of times, and even glimpsed the iconic Petronas Towers longingly from the plane window, but that's the extent of my relationship with the country. Well, what better guidebook than their banknotes? And the Petronas Towers are literally on one of them. So let's take a closer look at their culture, traditions, history and natural wonders, as well as the single largest banknote in the world. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. Let's start with just the standard notes. There are 6 denominations ranging from the 1 ringgit, worth about 18 pence or 24 US cents, right the way up to the 100 ringgit, therefore worth about 18 pounds or $24. Each note is its own vivid colour, but other than that, the fronts are fairly similar. They feature the portrait of Abdul Rahman, the country's first supreme head of state, or king, alongside Malaysia's national flower, the hibiscus. In the background of each can be seen a different patterned songket, a traditional Malay fabric, and there are some really intricate and beautiful designs here.
Really
Towards the
unique.
top left
Nice.
of each note can be seen a see-through register security feature. What this means is half an image is printed on the front of the note, and the remaining sections on the back, so when held up to the light, the image completes. It's hard for counterfeiters to perfectly align their printing, so if the images do line up, it means the note is likely genuine. It takes the form of the denomination for each note, with the exception of the 50 ringgit, which instead features another songket pattern. Another cool security feature can be found inside the main numbers on each note, microprint. It's almost impossible to see with the naked eye, but each number is made up of hundreds of smaller numbers. Again, this is exceptionally difficult for counterfeiters to reproduce.
Facts.
All notes also feature a braille-like raised line to help the visually impaired distinguish between them, once again with the exception of the 50.
What I love about all of these banknotes is that majority of them have like things for the visually impaired. You know, I honestly, I have not had cash in so long, so I can't say whether or not we have those features, but I do remember like when I used to work like cashier jobs, it would be punctured for the visually impaired,
and they can feel on it and understand it, definitely.
But I don't know if it was like, I don't think that's how it's made. I think they did it on their own. I
haven't saw one.
Yeah,
I've never seen one before.
And we have American supporters, so like let us know.
Yeah, please.
Because I don't think we have that feature.
Let us know if they like do that personally for them. Like, do they have their own style of money that way? And I mean, again, like maybe they don't, but they probably do make it that way for them.
That sucks if they have to do it that. Yeah.
Which features 2 raised diamonds instead. Other than that, the main difference between the notes is that the 1 and 5 are polymer, whilst the others are paper. I'm not quite sure why this is, but would speculate it's due to polymer's durability and lifespan, particularly for lower value notes that are likely to be subject to more wear and tear. It's not too uncommon to find this on currencies. For instance, both Mexico and Singapore also use polymer for their lower notes, and paper for the higher ones. With this, the 2 polymer notes each feature 2 transparent windows, whilst the 4 paper see a watermark of Abdul Rahman in its place. The 10 and 20 feature this shiny security fibre, whilst it takes the form of a holographic strip on the 50, and this really cool 3D strip on the 100. The 50 also includes a tilt effect feature. The last thing I want to point out on the front is something really weird and mysterious I noticed on the 50. At the very top and bottom of this box on the left can be seen the word void. I have literally no idea why this is, and it seems very odd and contradictory to include the word void on a circulating banknote, unless it was a test or demo note or something of the sort, which I'm fairly certain it's not. If you know or have a theory as to why, it's been really bothering me, so please let me know down below. Anyway, let's now take a look at the back of the notes, where they really start to become unique. The 1 ringgit features a Wao Bulan, or moon kite, one of the country's national symbols. Kite flying is a traditional sport in Malaysia, often a celebration of a good harvest, and kites can be seen again on one of the coins and in the logo of Malaysia Airlines. The 5 ringgit features a rhinoceros hornbill, a magnificent bird depicted in a beautifully illustrated rainforest scene. It's the previous 5 ringgit design that featured the Petronas Towers. The 10 sees a Rafflesia, the world's largest flower that can grow up to a metre in diameter, whilst the 20 celebrates the country's oceans, with both a horsebill and leatherback turtle, displayed by the country as ambassadors of the rich and colourful marine life found in their tropical waters.
Beautiful.
Interestingly, the 20 ringgit wasn't included in the previous series of notes, and so was brought back specifically for this series, much to everyone's delight. The 50 was released to mark the country's 50th anniversary and depicts the first Prime Minister during the Declaration of Independence in 1950.
One thing I do love about our money is that besides the $100 bill that we have is blue, all our money is green. So I feel like that with your money being these different colors, they can tell what the bracket that you're carrying.
Yeah.
Because you could be counting your money. If this is like a whole bunch of oranges, I believe, so you know that he got like a whole bunch of $50 bills on him.
Yeah, that makes me wonder.
Right.
Are they planning to change our money?
I don't know.
Colors?
Would you like that? I think it would look good.
I feel like our money just look boring.
I feel like if they do that, it's going to be a whole new level of technology to it.
Yeah.
Because you know how we are, like when it comes to technology, so.
I would love for them to put different faces.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Put more about our culture.
Right.
Like updated culture. You know?
Facts. That's hard.
57. The note represents Malaysia's transforming economy and also features an oil palm tree, which nowadays might seem a controversial choice, and a molecular structure representing microbiology. And finally, the 100 ringgit features Mount Kinabalu, the tallest mountain in Southeast Asia, beside the rock formations of Gunung Api Valley, both UNESCO World Heritage Sites. All designs feature this peculiar symbol, which it took me far too long to realise is the central bank's logo, as well as Jawi script, a traditional alphabet used for the Malay language, which is otherwise falling increasingly out of use. There's microprint text around the borders of each picture, and the notes glow rather spectacularly under UV light. The 1, 5, 10 and 20 all see the main image from the note. A Wao Bulan, a rhinoceros hornbill,
That's tight.
a Rafflesia, and a turtle, alongside the denomination and central bank's logo. The 50 and 100 are a little different, however, seeing a glowing 50 again with the molecular structure and a mountain illuminated. The 4 paper denominations all feature these random flecks of colour. Security.
All these banknotes in these different countries got glow-in-the-dark effects.
Glow-in-the-dark effects. You're a big kid.
I'm a mom.
I feel that. Yeah.
Got all of these different transparent things.
It's cool though, like.
And our money just,
Just wrinkled. You can't stuff that down no ATM or nothing.
And it's the fact that our money has high value to it.
Does,
in comparison with a lot of countries.
We suggest that we up the par when it comes to our money quality.
Yes.
Definitely up it up, bro, because we sleep. They doing some amazing stuff to their money out here.
And I thought, I'm going to save that comment to the end.
Alright.
Fibres intentionally added to the paper at the pulp stage. And that's just about it for these notes, but that's not where the story ends. Remember I mentioned the largest banknote in the world? Well, in 2017, for the country's 60th anniversary, Malaysia released 2 somewhat unusual designs. First, there's a 60 ringgit, an unusual denomination which now sells online for about 15 times its face value. So unfortunately, I don't have a real one to show you. Though the denomination may seem bizarre, countries do occasionally release weird and wonderful banknotes to commemorate important events, such as the 7 Fiji dollar note to celebrate the country winning gold in rugby sevens at the Olympics, or the newly released 75,000 Indonesian rupiah note, again to mark the country's 75th anniversary. But where it gets really bizarre is this, the 600 ringgit note and the single largest legal tender banknote in the world, measuring an enormous 37 by 22 centimetres. Here's a photo to put that in perspective.
You can't put
why it's gotta be so big?
Or about 4 or 5,000
Hold it up.
US dollars, and I tried my absolute best.
Bro, what you buying with that? Like
a house?
You got
to fold it.
One bill,
to
sir.
Put it in your wallet.
Man, like I gotta do more research on this one to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Why is it so huge?
Jeez.
That's crazy.
To get hold of a real one for this video. I thought maybe I could buy one and then sell it again afterwards to recoup what I'd spent, but I couldn't find one for sale anywhere in the world. It seems the only people who own them are hardcore banknote collectors, unwilling to part with their most prized possession, and so we'll just have to look at this picture of one instead. Nonetheless, isn't it glorious? Imagine the size your wallet would need to be to accommodate one.
Right.
As far as I can tell, it's more or less identical to the 60, apart from the denomination and size obviously. The notes see the royal throne encircled by the 15 supreme heads, including Abdul Rahman from the standard notes, whilst the reverses portray the signing of the independence agreement. I really wish I had a real one to show all the cool features, its microprint or what it looks like under UV light, and if I do manage to get hold of one, I'll definitely make a follow-up video in the future. But for now, there we are, Malaysia's colourful, fascinating and beautiful banknotes that so wonderfully inform us all about this marvellous country. A massive thank you to everyone.
Let's get it, man.
We always love his videos.
Yeah, his videos go hard because he shows money that I know a lot of us probably never seen, nor did we know existed. And then he has other videos where he put faces on this money and people who's really impacted the world in a positive way. So, like, just got to be mindful of these things.
Definitely. I thought we was doing something by bringing our children to see how the U.S. money is made.
Nah, for real, though.
Child.
Yeah.
We need to come see how y'all money is made.
Yeah, all them security features y'all got on there. What's going on?
Right.
Bruh.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction requests through our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.